Hi guys, welcome to a new video, another sketchbook tour, woohoo! So this is my 59th sketchbook. It's this one from Woolworth. It was 3 euros, and for that price it was really good. I had a lot of fun with it, but let's see what we have inside of here. Also, I'm filming on my desk today. It's a bit messy, as you can see, but whatever. Yeah. So this is my welcome page. I used alcohol markers on here, and as you can see, it smudged the ink a little bit. I used a fountain pen that I put ink into. I can show you like this. For most of my line art in the sketchbook, because that's kind of my favorite medium to use for line art. And yeah, I started it on the 9th of September and finished it on the 15th of September. So this took 10 days. Here I drew Professor Venomous and Fink from OKKO because someone on a Discord server, hi, I wrote it here, asked for cartoon characters to draw, and I asked for Professor Venomous, and he drew him. It made me so happy, by the way. And then I got the urge to draw him too, so here we are. And I just had to draw Fink too, because she's so cute. And yeah, I have to turn the sketchbook sometimes because sometimes I drew this way. So this is my OC Dynamite, and here's kind of chibi. So I have different variations of my art style, like this one and a couple more. Yeah. Here's more of my OCs, Milo and Minifos, or Minotaurs. I haven't really decided on how to pronounce him because his nicknames would be Minif, but pronouncing the whole name Minifos kind of sounds stupid. Yeah, this was when I got new converters. Converters are the like I just showed you in that fountain pen. It's an ink cartridge that you can fill by yourself with writing ink. Oh yeah, I on Instagram. By the way, follow me. I did a thing like what vibes do I give off, and these are the vibes I give off according to my Instagram followers. Yeah. Oh, this is a redraw of an old drawing of my OC Diana, because I looked through my old drawings and showed my friends some of them, and I just felt like redrawing one of those old drawings. Milo again, and this is what his wings look like. Oh yeah, this was when I wrote on A Sinister Soul, which is a book I'm writing. I haven't written since that day again, because apparently if I don't write for one day, I immediately fall out of it again. Also Saitama from One Punch Man. Oh, okay, so I really like Mob Psycho 100, and Reagan is kind of my comfort character, so here is my self-insert for Mob Psycho. She's a shapeshifter, so she's an Esper, so she has psychic powers, and she can shapeshift, and you can read about her here, but I'm just gonna say it. So she shapeshifted into a cat, and like she was an orphan, and one day she followed Mob when he was on his way to Reagan, and they decided to keep her, and then one day she showed that she's not actually a cat, and yeah. Cringe culture is dead, okay? I can do self-inserts. You can also do self-inserts. Reagan fan art, because as I said, he's gonna my comfort character. Venus and Buba, she's my OC. More Venus. I really like drawing her. Oh, here's Leon. He's an OC that I made a long time ago, and I haven't drawn him in such a long time. I kind of want to change the colors in his hair, honestly. I mean, it looks cool, but I need to work on the order of the strands and stuff. So yeah. Here I bought Clip Studio paints. I know there's this whole thing going on with the subscription and whatever, but it was on sale for almost half the price, and I was like thinking about what should I do, and someone explained to me really well how like the Clip Studio is gonna be in the future, and I decided, this version is totally fine for me. I'm gonna buy it and stuff. And yeah, also it was the first purchase I ever made with my own bank card. It was a bit scary at first, but now I feel like I did a super adult thing. I went to the city with my friends, and we went to the art store, and I bought new inks. Because I still needed some to fill into my converters. Also, I got super cute fountain pens, but I'm gonna show you. Look at them, they're so cute! I really like fountain pens, especially with ink. These are Roller and Klingner writing inks, by the way. I like them a lot. I really recommend them. Here's all of the writing inks I have in converters. Dynamite again. He's the father of my persona, by the way, here in canon. Also, my persona's name is Mauerbaden because that's my artist name, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna give that name to my persona. Here I wrote down all the names of the Roland Klingner writing inks with like which ones I have, which ones I want, and which ones I don't really care for. And here I wanted to redesign one of my OCs, and sorry about this, I really don't like how this turned out with the colors, and so I redrew this a couple pages later. Here I designed some new OCs for a band called Foundations of Decay. Here I wrote down stuff about them, and here is the new, here's a redraw of the redesign, I guess. His name is Nuro, but his actual name is Burin. Burin, I don't really know how to pronounce it. It was my grandfather's name. But I would always call him by another name when I was younger, and so I asked my mom how to spell it in Thai, and that's how it's done. And because Burin is his birth name, and when he joined the band, because he's part of Foundations of Decay, he took Nuro as an artist name, I guess, because he just didn't want his actual name to be public. But after some time, Nuro really grew on him, and now it's a name that almost everybody calls him, but he also likes Burin because his family calls him that name. And here's in my anime kind of art style drawing. I should really use this art style more. I don't like drawing bodies with this kind of art style, but I really like drawing portraits with it. I also haven't used this art style back in since March, and back in March was also when I created this art style. As you can see, I let myself be pretty loose in this sketchbook. It was a lot of fun to just sketch around and not put pressure on myself to only make finished drawings. I should really do that more in my sketchbooks, and I'm working on it, and it's good. I want to draw more full bodies. And this was when I was getting super close to going to my new school. So I started graphic design school, so I am a graphic design student. It's not college, it's in Germany we have this kind of school called Berufskolleg. It's like a school that prepares you for a job, and what I do is get whatever, I'm not gonna try to explain it. Here I was halfway done with the sketchbook. I thought because the sketchbook on Wait, on here it says 60 sheets. Well, that's technically right, but well, with sheets I think it meant like pieces of paper like this, not like two that would be here bound together like as a big one. Anyways, so this has 60 pages, I thought. It actually has 62 because it didn't count the first and last page, I guess. Yeah. I got more excited for school, and more doodles. Ooh. Oh, I really, really like this drawing. It's, I really just like how I played around with the colors and stuff, because this was with a limited watercolor palette. For this drawing and this drawing, I just used up the leftover paint I had on my palette. I don't know, so if you know these Mijello palettes, watercolor palettes, that you can like fold open and close again, it's one of those, and I don't, well, there's gonna be something about it a couple pages later, so I'm just gonna talk about it then. Oh, I really, really like this drawing too. Oh yeah, here we are. So these are the paints I have in that one palette. I call it my no pressure, just fun palette, because I'm just having fun with it. I have these colors and Schminke Onetz. So Onetz is kind of the watercolors consist of pigment and binder, and I don't know if there's more in it, but that's as much as I know. And Onetz is in the binder. I think it's Oxgall, by the way. It's not in every brand, but I think in Schminke's watercolors, that's one of the ingredients. Correct me if I'm wrong. Educate me in the comments if you know more about that than me. Oh yeah, when I thought about going to my new school, I was kind of nervous because I didn't know anybody there. No one. But that's actually the same for most of my classmates, because like 2 or 3 people, some of them know each other, but most people have never seen each other in their entire life, including me. Yeah. This was on my first day of school, so my classmates are so cool. Talking to them is so much fun. They're all lovely people, and I already have some friends, which is really cool. This was when oh my god, the Nintendo Direct. I cried because in the beginning they announced Fire Emblem Engage, and I remember on the same day in the morning on Instagram I did this question sticker thing. Someone asked me what I would be happy about if it was in the Nintendo Direct, and I was like, yeah, a new Fire Emblem game. Not Warriors, like an actual game. But I don't think that will happen. And then it happened? Like, what? And then they announced the remaster of Tales of Symphonia, and I freaking cried, because Tales of Symphonia was the second manga I ever got, and it's like, it has a special place in my heart. I also watched the anime a couple times, and I have the second game on the Wii actually, but I never played it to the end, and I think the first game is on Steam, and my Wii is actually old enough that it can play GameCube games, because Tales of Symphonia originally was on a GameCube. And I often told myself, I'm gonna buy this game someday on Steam, or I'm gonna get a GameCube memory card and play it on my Wii if I can get my hands on the GameCube version. And I never did that. But now, knowing it will come to the Switch, I will definitely buy it. I'm so looking forward to it. It was like my favorite thing from the entire Direct, because like, as I said, Tales of Symphonia has a special place in my heart. Also, a couple of years ago when they announced another Tales of Remake or Remaster. I think that was like in 2019, I don't know. And I don't remember if it came out or was announced back then. But anyways, I remember thinking to myself, it would be so cool if they did a remake or remaster of Tales of Symphonia, or a port. Okay, sorry if I rambled too much about this, but I just want to talk more in my sketchbook tours. I love watching sketchbook tours in which people talk a lot, so I want to do that too. Okay, this was super weird. This one night, I woke up shortly before 3 a.m. and when I closed my eyes, I would see images of the Russian sleep experiment creepypasta thing, and it was super weird. But then I put on a sketchbook tour on my iPad on YouTube, and then I fell asleep again after a bit, and I woke up at exactly 4 a.m. again. You know what's weird about that? I have aphantasia, so I don't see images in my head usually. So yeah. Oh, this was something for school when we did some drawing stuff, and I did some preparing drawings in my sketchbook. And here my marker died in the middle of drawing, but it's fine. It was actually in the box of markers that I want to kill, so yeah. Yeah. Here's more of my OCs. And yeah, I didn't like this one because the head is kind of small, and then I did this and it looked better, but I didn't feel like inking or anything. Yeah. Oh, this was when I asked my classmates if they want to go to to get some bubble tea after school the next day. And I actually went with some of them, and it was so much fun. We also went to an anime store and a bookstore, and I bought Mob Psycho mangas. I actually have them next to me. I can show you one of them. I bought the Reagan one. I actually got the normal Mob Psycho ones I got were from the anime store, and this one was from the bookstore. I didn't expect to see it, but I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy it because I don't know if I'll ever see it again in a bookstore. You see Elvin. I really like drawing these eyes. I did some more drawings with that, and I wanted to have some meaning, but I haven't really figured out anything yet. So that's gonna come to... Oh, okay, again, like this. Yeah, I got too late to school on my second and third day of school, which was kind of because on the second day of school the train just got delayed. It was like 3 minutes late where I had to get in, and then on the way it couldn't go on because there was another train coming from the opposite direction, and so we had to wait a couple minutes, and in the end I ended up being like 5 minutes late to class. And on the third day of school, the train I was in just took another route, so I had to get out at another station and walk to school a couple minutes more. So next week, when school starts at 8 a.m. on Thursdays, I have to take the train at 6:40 a.m., which is pretty early, but the next train I could take at 7 a.m. doesn't get me to school on time, but it's whatever. At least school is really fun. Okay, maybe I should explain this. So if you've seen the latest Poppy Playtime theory by the game theorist, MadPat talked about opium, poppy pills, whatever, that were given to kids at some point, and my graphic design history teacher talked about opium pills, and I was like, my brain immediately jumped to Poppy Playtime, to that one theory. Here's more of these eyes. This It says, we're going to go where everybody knows everybody. These are lyrics from Bo Burnham's All Eyes on Me, and this says, you're not special. It's story-related stuff from my OCs, but as I said, I haven't really figured out a meaning so far, so I'm gonna work on that. More stuff with Jake and Dynamite. Also, these are lyrics from a song called Soap by As It Is. They're my favorite band. More doodles. Okay, for this page I just didn't want to force myself to draw something, because in the end of my sketchbooks I always kind of get really bored of them. Yeah, so here we have my rating for this sketchbook. A 7.5 out of 10, because the paper is pretty nice. It's really good with watercolors actually, which really surprised me. But what bothered me is what I had shown on the first page, that alcohol markers would smudge line art that's meant to be alcohol proof, and I didn't really like the paper for colored pencils, but besides that it was pretty okay, especially for the price. Honestly, if I ever see the sketchbook again, I might get another one of these. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and bye!